Stahl and Külbel De Flatulentia, Episode 3. Delendum autem certe merito est, quod ita non vulgaris solum, sed varius vulgata plane, et vulgo quasi commendata observetur, ita penitus contraria ratio, ut nihil passim minus in considerationem vocetur, quam vel remotissimae in ordine ad influendum, vel generalissimae in ordine ad existendum causae. Moreover, delendum est. Delendum est is a passive periphrastic. Delendum is a gerundive built on the second conjugation verb doleo, dolere, and it is here used impersonally and also to denote necessity or obligation, the gerundive plus est. So, moreover, it is a cause of grief, delendum est. We must lament, and we must do so certe merito, certainly with good reason. We must lament that, now we have the subject clause, that in this way, non vulgaris solum, not only something that is common, vulgaris, but something that is more truly commonly vulgata, published abroad, quite openly, and commonly by the mob, you might say, as it were, approved, commendata. We still haven't gotten to the subject, but here we have the verb observetur, and this is from the first conjugation verb observo, observare. It is thus subjunctive. The subject is ratio, in fact the contraria ratio. The completely, fundamentally penitus opposite contraria practice. So it is a source for justified sorrow or annoyance, delendum certe merito est, that the completely opposite practice, contraria ratio, not only is vulgaris, common, but more truly it is widespread, published abroad, vulgata, openly, plane, and by the crowd it is, as it were, commendata, and then of course observetur, as the verb of which ratio is the subject. So we would have to revise our translation and say, the fundamentally opposite reason is noted, and then ratio has all of these modifiers. The modifiers of ratio being first vulgaris, then vulgata, then commendata, and contraria. And each one of these has its own modifying expression, you might say. And I find this a little bit cloying. I don't like this vulgaris, varius vulgata, and vulgo. It's a clear play on words. But now the result. With the result that, ut. Now how do I know that this is result? Well, ut with the subjunctive is used for result, vocetur. Ut with the subjunctive is also used for purpose. But when there's a negative here, ut nihil, it can't be negative purpose. That's ne plus subjunctive. It has to be negative result. So what is the negative result? That nothing, nihil, generally, passim, there's an adverb, vocetur, is subjected to consideration, is called before consideration, in considerationem, or is subjected to scrutiny, less, nothing is generally less subjected to scrutiny than either, well, remotissimae, and causae is the noun which this modifies. Remotissimae is a superlative adjective, and the diphthong ae here is a little bit obscured in the text, but it must be there to agree with causae. So, then either the most distant causes in their succession in terms of influence, ad influendum, or the most general causes in succession in terms of how these things arose or came to be.